Did you see that?
I did not.
Like one of the very first seaweed. Can only.
I lost your voice.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Suspish Squad Chit Chat. And I am so honored to have the one, the only, the amazing Connie Durham with us today. Hi, Connie.
Hey, how you doing, Kat?
I'm great. Oh, it's so good to see you. You look gorgeous.
Well, thank you. So do you.
Thank you. And I love that we're wearing some of the Suspish store merch.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I am so blown away by this group and, you know, just how big we've gotten, the fact that we're now trademarked and are able to have our own merchandise.
I know. It's awesome.
It's just
I love the store. Have you been in the store lately? I have.
Exactly. It's like, oh gosh, now what? What do I pick now? I can definitely see that as being gifts to others that I'm trying to, we'll say, influence into the Bailey world.
There you go. Like the earrings, the cleavers. Oh, those are gorgeous.
Yes. The keychains.
T-shirts. Oh, the keychains. Just the jewelry itself.
Yes. Natalie's done amazing.
She has.
Well, I know everybody out there knows who you are. You're a moderator for our amazing group here. So tell us just a little bit about yourself, Connie.
Well, I live in Texas, and I love to go to the animal shelter and take care of them when needed. I ride motorcycles. I love watching Bailey. It is a passion of mine. That's pretty much it.
And you've had some amazing looks. You've won a couple competitions.
I won the grand prize in February. Yeah. And then got a lot of stuff. And I still, win some things, but it's mostly, I don't like to really enter a lot of stuff because I want all of our group people to enter.
Right. We do have a couple competitions coming up where there's like outside people selecting who they thought, did best for some of the challenges. But for the most part, when we do the Bailey challenges or Lorene has the little selector. So it's random.
It's very random. She, as long as you have the hashtag Bailey whatever, or let's say Ice Angel.
Yeah.
That, because we have the grand prize winner for that.
We do. Do you want to get into that?
Oh, we can. I'd love to tell you who all won.
Yes. So we've got the Ice Angel Challenge. As you all know, we had a lot of entries, some beautiful, oh my gosh, beautiful, amazing looks. I tried to do a little Ice Angel inspiration today too.
But you always look beautiful.
Oh, always. Thank you. Same to you. So who do we got? So we got a couple of winners.
We got several. We got 4 total.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, well, we have a grand prize winner, which is Barbara Mendez. She is the grand prize.
All right, Barbara, congratulations. Yes.
And then we have 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to go from 3 up to 1.
Okay.
Our Jennifer Rentz.
Yay!
Yes, she looks so good.
She was amazing.
With the rhinestones.
Yes, beautiful. With the rhinestones. Oh, yes, absolutely amazing.
And her daughter was her mini-me, and she was gorgeous.
I love
She is such a sweetheart. I do too. And then we have our Charlene McRae.
Yay, Charlene! Our favorite Scott.
Oh, isn't she adorable? I love her. And then we have Genya Allman.
Genya! Awesome, congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations to all
everybody, 4. Genya, Jen, Charlene and Barbara. That is amazing.
Barbara
got the grand prize. Some amazing looks there. And with that in mind, so Allison Foster from Fatal Beauty picked the winners for there. But we also just started a new competition with Allison Foster.
And Paul Dow.
And Paul Dow. Oh, Paul Dow.
Isn't he a heartthrob? And he's funny. I love watching him when I have insomnia, because he basically has insomnia too, and he's on early of the morning.
Any time of the day. Yes, I've still gone back and seen some of the lives and stuff, you know, that he's recorded. And I get notifications
and in our group. He is a member of the Suspish Squad.
He is. He's a member of the Suspish Squad.
Also is Allison.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So we've got this challenge that we've just kicked off. It's going to be running for a week. So the Suspish Lips and Lashes. You want to talk a little bit about that challenge?
Well, you will look on site and you'll see Allison, strictly Allison's, and you can pick which one you want to do of Allison's. And then you'll also have one of Paul Dow, and you pick which one you want to do. And then you have to push the hashtag on there.
Right. That's the most important thing.
Suspish Lips and Lashes.
Lips and lashes.
Lips in lashes.
That's right.
But you'll see it on, you know, on the site.
Yeah. In addition to the Lips and Lashes challenge, we also, of course, have the month-long Suspish Bailey look challenge as well, or Suspish Bailey challenge. So that's coming up. We're about halfway through the month now, so you got another couple weeks to finish that up, and you have to do all 4 looks, making sure that you do hashtag Suspish Bailey challenge, which we have every month.
Oh yeah, and they're so much fun. I know you don't wear this look every day or to the office, but I enjoy doing the looks.
Yes.
I mean, it's fun.
It is fun.
The makeup's just sitting there calling my name. So and so I just put it on. That's the voice. That's the voice. And it washes off.
That's right. And that's what Bailey says. It's just makeup. It washes off.
Exactly. Okay. And you know, except for the glitter, it takes like a day's worth of washing. It
takes a little bit more time, but that's okay.
Yeah, it does.
It's okay. So speaking of Bailey, we didn't have a video this week. Oh.
I know.
We were, I mean,
I
know. We missed her this week. But that's okay. It's understandable. You know, styes happen, right? So we are going to go ahead and talk about then kind of some of our favorite Bailey videos. So you want to go ahead and start?
Well, one of my favorites is, she actually did him a couple weeks ago. His name is Edmund Kemper III.
Yes.
He's at 15, he was like 6'3", I think.
Yeah.
Or in school, he was like 6'3", and then his top height was 6'9".
Now that's just in like 300 pounds or something like that. I mean, that's just
close to 300 pounds. He's tall. Drink water. Drink water. But he had an IQ of like 140 to 145.
Yeah.
And at the age of 15, he killed his grandparents. He killed his grandmother first. She did not like him having his shotgun that his grandfather let him have to, you know, kill, you know, coyotes and stuff on the farm.
Yeah, the rodents or whatever.
Right, his grandfather and grandmother. And so he killed his grandmother just to see how it felt to kill somebody. And then his grandfather came home. He thought, well, he didn't want him seeing his grandmother there, so he went out there and shot him as he pulled up into the yard with groceries. And that was at age 15. And then he went on the road, and I think it was Santa Cruz, California, he killed 6
That's right.
women. I guess they were hitchhikers or something.
Yes. Yep.
And then after that was like it. Okay, in 64 he killed his grandparents. In 70 he killed 6 women. And then in 73 is when he killed his mother and decapitated her and did foul things to the head.
Yes.
And,
well,
wicked.
when he was a kid, he also took his sister's Barbie dolls and
decapitated them.
Decapitated.
Yes.
Yes. I couldn't get the word out.
Yes.
Decapitated the Barbie doll head.
I did that too when I had Barbie dolls. I was like a Wednesday child, you know. Adams Family.
Adams Family, yes.
But yeah, and then in 73, when he killed his mother, he turned himself in, and he's been in prison ever since. But,
and there was also, you said, there's been a lot of like other true crime stuff. I mean, Bailey covered him, but there's been other things. Like he's been interviewed and, you know.
Yes, by a lot of, what are they called? Sick people. Yeah.
Forensic psychologists.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then he's been on, well, not him per se, but his character was on Mindhunter, and that's on Netflix.
Yeah.
And he's a scary man.
You know, I can imagine just his size alone would be intimidating. Yeah. His look, I mean, just how, you know, 6'9", 300 some pounds, like just intimidating look overall. And then you've got him in, you know, in shackles and everything like that. I can only picture somebody, especially, I mean, at 15, he was at least, what, 6'3", you said? 6'4"?
6'3". And topped out at 6'9". Well, the thing of it is that he could never be without a guard present because he could overpower anybody.
Yes.
He's that tall and that massive.
Yeah.
And how they found someone to portray him. Whew, he did a very good job. I mean, he was a big boy.
Yes.
And she did an excellent job of portraying, you know, his life.
Right.
You know, just describing what his, because there was some things I did not realize that he did, but you know, like he started out killing, you know, animals. Yeah. And not just for hunting, you know, for food and stuff.
He from what I remember her saying is he buried the cat alive the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And then mom found it and then killed the cat and buried the cat again. And then mom found that one. But, you know, I guess his environment, she was pretty emotionally abusive and would, you know.
Yes, she was. She would lock him in the cellar.
Oh,
she would lock him in the cellar. That's where he would sleep at nighttime because she was afraid of him hurting the dog. You know, he had 2 sisters.
Yeah.
And she was afraid that he would hurt them.
Yeah.
But she always belittled him. Belittled him.
Yeah. And that'll do a number on anybody, really.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I guess it's kind of a good segue because I was going to talk about Pee Wee Gaskins. Who's like the opposite.
Oh, yes.
Yes. You got, you know, Ed down here and Pee Wee's down here.
Too tall and
one's super tall and one's little. So Pee Wee is actually, he's like 5'5", well, was. So yeah, with Pee Wee Gaskins. And the reason why I kind of picked this one is because it is so close to where I live. And it just blows my mind. But like he was, what did I say before? He was like 45 minutes this way and he born 45 minutes this way and died 45 minutes that way. It was like, we're right kind of centrally located. But there is like this kind of morbid celebrityism kind of surrounding in this, like one of South Carolina's first and most prolific serial killer out there. And he had a rough upbringing.
Yes, he did. From day one.
Yeah. So one of the other things said when he was a year old, he drank a bottle of kerosene and he ended up having seizures and convulsions for 2 years until he was like, I guess he got over it when he was 3.
Did you ever get over it? Ugh.
Yeah, right? And then, so he was born, his mom was, we'll say rather loose.
That's a loose term.
Love it.
She was a floozy.
She was.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, you know, he was the youngest of his siblings. Not sure if it was like all different fathers, but his father he didn't even know who it was. But he was so small in like kind of the runt, I guess, of the litter, if you will, for lack of better terms, because he was the youngest, the smallest, and he actually didn't know until he was 11 years old his real name was Donald. He thought his name was Pee-wee.
Oh, well.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
Just because you've grown up and you've heard this, you know, your whole life, and then all of a sudden it's like, wait, I've got a real name? That's so bad.
From what I understand, he didn't really like being called Pee-wee, but then he just, well, okay, I'll just accept it.
I'll embrace it, right?
Right.
It's like, I'll be your Pee-wee. I'll be your Huckleberry.
I'll be your Huckleberry.
I'll be your Huckleberry. Poor guy. Sorry, I don't mean to make fun, but it is like he was beat up in school. He quit school at the age of 11. He went to work, which you can't do nowadays. I mean, he was born in 1933, so I mean, so this was 1944. He went to work at a automobile place, like a automobile mechanic. Yes, mechanic, and met a couple guys there. You know, around the time when he was like 13, they were somewhere between like 13, 14 years old. They decided that the real world out there isn't what they want to do. They want to go commit crime.
They want to rob people.
They started breaking into houses, and they were together and really tight, and they actually called themselves the Trouble Trio, I think. The three
Something like that.
Yeah. But they disbanded themselves when they were gang raping one of the guy's little sister.
Yeah. And the father caught him. And why he didn't turn them in is beyond me.
He beat him to a bloody pulp.
Tied him up and beat him up. But
they beat him to all three of them, including Pee-wee, beat him to a bloody pulp. And then, you know, his friends, they just all kind of went away. He ended up going to some sort of juvenile detention for something. And then he was raped constantly. He ended up finding, I think
20 guys raped him at this boys ranch or whatever it was
like
called.
A reforming school, some sort of reforming school, because he was a juvenile, right? But what we see kind of like all over what he was sentenced to was just so minor over the years. And he had so many opportunities, like 6 years for killing somebody, you know, 4 years for this. And it was like, how come he just keeps getting let out?
Well, it seems like they had his records, you know, juvenile, you know, it was.
Oh, the records were sealed.
Yeah, that's the word, sealed.
Yeah, and then when they get turned to 18, a lot of times they get expunged. So they're completely like off.
But he still had to go off and, you know, if anyone, like back before they would, with the gang, before they raped the sister, they raped other kids who approached them.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
That was sad.
That is sad. I mean, boys, girls didn't matter.
No.
Yeah. And then he ended up breaking out of that reform school. He got married to a 13-year-old or something like that at the time. And then
he broke out of school to go to a circus, didn't he?
That's right. He joined the traveling circus.
Either a circus or a carnival or something like that.
Yes.
And that's where he met his girlfriend or wife.
Yeah.
Who got married.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right. So, and then he felt bad, so he ended up going back to the school to finish out his sentence.
Yeah.
So he was released when he was 18.
He had some
his
kind of
record was expunged.
conscience there.
So he thought, okay, well, I'm going to go out and try to work and be like a real adult again. That didn't work out for him.
Didn't work for him, did it?
Nope. He was also an escaped convict at one point in time.
Really?
Because that's when he went to the coast, the South Carolina coast, and they were called his coastal killings. He would pick up hitchhikers and prostitutes, and he claimed between 100 and 110 murders.
Correct. But he's only convicted for 9.
Right. He only got convicted for 9 of them. And he led them to like the bodies, and actually a buddy of his ended up turning him in as well. Because Pee-wee always operated alone because he's like the only person that can tell on me is myself. So he never like partnered up with anybody. Then the one guy that knew about, so he also had a farm out in Prophecy, which is a town outside in Florence County, and like 45 minutes away. And he owned property out there, and that's where he was burying some of the bodies.
Ooh.
Yeah. But he took, I can't remember the other guy's name, but anyways, his friend ended up like just blah, 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 to the police, which is good. But he was finally arrested. He was convicted. And I think it was 1991, he was electrocuted.
Yeah.
Some of these people, like we had both Ed Kemper and Pee-wee Gaskins are both pretty intense stories.
Yeah, they were, serial killers.
Yeah, serial killers. But I mean, of course, she's covered tons of serial killers now. Like she's done Ed Bundy and Jeffrey Dahmer and the Night Stalker, Richard Ramirez. I mean, she's covered a lot of them now. But
she is a great storyteller.
Absolutely wonderful.
Great storyteller, and she can put her makeup on
and not blink
and tell you exactly what's going on.
So I often think sometimes I'm like, okay, looking into the camera, how is her setup? Like looking into the camera, she's got to have a mirror somewhere. My camera is opposite. So like when I'm doing my right eye, it looks like it's my left eye. And so I would be like all over the place.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it would totally be me.
That is me.
But she is amazing. She's gorgeous. Like you said, she's a great storyteller. She is very selective and does a lot of research on
her
stories. She's got a great team. I don't know if many people know that, but she actually has a team out there and is like doing this professionally now, which is amazing. She's had some collabs with some makeup companies out there and nail polish. So
she used to do makeup and showing how she was doing that. She'd
to get ready with me.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I think her murder mystery and makeup took off like gangsters.
Yeah. Well, she used to say when she would do her murder mystery makeup Mondays that you can find me here every Monday and some Saturdays, because she used to do Saturday videos as well. But I think it just
Saturdays I think was her more of a makeup tutorial thing.
Yes.
How to put things on like eyebrows, which I do post on our website.
I need that. I need to figure out how to do my brows. So I grew up where thinning was the thing and eyebrows, and now it's like I can't grow them in.
Well, I have thyroid problems, so I have to I have no tails on mine. I have maybe 20 brows here and 15 on this one.
Well, you look gorgeous.
Well, thank you.
I can't, like, I'm trying to do the little thing where it like kind of goes up a little bit, but I don't know if I just need Botox or what.
I work with it.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
You do, and your looks are amazing, and you do have a beautiful smile. You had one little smirk that you did in one of the recent pictures. I think it's your profile picture where your hair was just so long and gorgeous, and I was like, that's Connie.
I can't, like with the eyebrows, I have to, do them just so because when I wear a helmet when I ride, I don't want them to get off and have to touch them up a little bit. I wish they would have something where I could just spray something on afterwards and they'd stay.
And yes, like I guess a little bit more than a finishing spray, but yeah, like a glue.
Yes, that way it don't come off.
Yeah,
no rubbing. Because have you ever noticed when you're doing your eyebrows, you get it itch right there, or you get it right there?
Yeah.
First time I started wearing eyebrows, I started scratching it. I looked so funny.
Oh my goodness! Yeah,
I had it all over here. People looking at me like,
That is something that I need to do.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I need to practice more on it. I'm looking for a shape instead of just a wow.
Yeah. Well, if you notice, everybody's eyebrows are different. Like for me, this one's more this way, and this one has a perfect little arch thing. So I try to go with what I have, but I don't have anything from here.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think that's good.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah.
Was it fun?
I had fun.
Good. I love it. You're so funny. You're beautiful, and I love getting to know you so much more. This whole group is like, and especially our little admin group is just amazing. Natalie done good.
Yes.
She done good.
Yes, she did.
Squirrel. Yeah, a lot of squirrel moments here. Ooh, shiny.
Yeah.
But anyway, well, thank you, Connie. I am so glad you had the opportunity to be part of the Suspish Squad Chit Chat, and we are looking forward to seeing you more often.
Well, thank you.
And we look forward to seeing Bailey's video next week. We look forward to the upcoming challenges and some of those amazing looks.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's been a pleasure, Connie. We can't wait to join us again.